What's up, everybody? We are back with another review, and it is one I did not expect to make, and that is for the new game Mixtape. I was not planning on playing this game until I saw all of the reviews, and then I figured, why not give it a try? We're going to run through our normal pros, our so-sos, and our cons, and then wrap up everything and give a score at the end. Before I do that, if you want to come hang out live on Twitch while I play brand new games, single player and multiplayer, and fill in those gaps with Apex and Warzone, my Twitch is linked down below. Definitely do a lot of variety over there. My single player channel, if you want to watch that whole playthrough or any other single player playthroughs I have, is linked down below. If you're into cars, I also have my car, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube channel below, as well as, I forgot to mention, my normal Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok for gaming. And I also have my hiking Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube down below if you're into that. And you want to support me here, there, or anywhere, I do appreciate it. If you're not familiar with Mixtape, it is from Australian developer Beethoven and Dinosaur and published by Annapurna Interactive. It is a narrative game. It is like a adventure narrative single player game based around this group of three friends named Stacy Rockford, Van Slater, and Cassandra, and I can't remember her last name. I only remember the other ones because Rockford goes by Rockford, Slater goes by Slater, and Cassandra goes by Cassandra. Your three friends on your last night before your character, the main character, Stacy Rockford, leaves for New York to pursue her dream of organizing soundtracks for films. And this game plays out through the soundtrack that Rockford has curated for your last night together as you live the typical coming-of-age type of story where you're looking for booze for your last night party, the last night, and you're going to a party before Rockford leaves. The creators of this game said they were inspired by coming-of-age films like Ferris Bueller's Day Off, Superbad, like those types of movies. It feels very much like this, and then based in the 90s. If you are into those types of movies and you're into narrative games, I definitely think you'll be into this game. But that's the main premise of the game. There's not really a lot of difficulty in the controls. You really are just playing through the narrative. So normally I start off with cons, and I genuinely don't have a con for this game. You could say maybe the length. It was only about 3 hours, but it's $20 normally, and at least on Steam, it's on introductory sale until the 21st of $18. And so I didn't put the length on here because for such a cheap game and a game that really feels like you're playing through a movie, a coming-of-age teenage movie, the length was just fine with me. My only so-so was the animation style. Now, a lot of the animation is fine at normal animation through cutscenes and stuff, but for whatever reason, they decided on parts that you're playing to make the characters walking around like low FPS while everything else is normal. And I didn't put this in the cons because the animations throughout the cutscenes and everything else animated in the world is normal and well done. I don't necessarily love this creative decision, but I don't hate it, and you get used to it as the game goes on. So moving on to the pros, the first pro is the art style / graphics. The art style is very simple and very clean, and it just looks very nice. And then it makes the environment around you, the trees, the grass, the buildings, all that, look simple and nice and clean. And I really liked it. It was just really fitting for how simple of a game this is. And you don't have to worry about the graphics being super high quality because you're not going for realism, so you don't necessarily have to worry about them super high or low quality. It's just a very artsy, animated style. The next part I have is, as I mentioned, it feels like you're playing a movie. It feels literally like you're watching a movie. You just happen to be controlling things. And the biggest thing to make a narrative game, in my opinion, a good game, is to feel like you're watching a movie that you just happen to be interacting with. The next is the soundtrack. It's so good that they nailed this soundtrack because that's kind of what this whole game is based around, with your main character Rockford creating a playlist mixtape for the rest of for their last night that's supposed to capture each and every moment throughout the night. And they nailed the soundtrack. It's a diverse list of songs that go from the 60s into the 90s. You have rock, you have pop, you have very like synthy 80s music. It covers a whole spectrum of music across multiple decades and fits the game perfectly, and they absolutely nailed the soundtrack. The next thing I have is the fourth wall breaking. Mostly Stacy Rockford breaks the fourth wall, but occasionally other characters break the fourth wall. And it's just done in a good, humorous way. And it's good, too, because a lot of these songs can be obscure songs, and Rockford breaks the fourth wall to give you a little background and why it fits the moment. I thought the fourth wall breaking was really good. Another one I had was the humor. I don't know how to really describe the humor. There's just parts that made me laugh out loud. I thought the game was pretty funny for the most part. And I enjoyed a lot of the humor throughout the game, even if it's, not raunchy funny. It's just like very like teen comedy funny, if that makes sense. And then finally, the storytelling. This goes along with like feeling like you're watching a movie. I thought the story was told very well. It has somewhat of an emotional ending, and I could feel those emotions. The storytelling really got me into the story, and I thought the storytelling was done really well. So that's my pros, my so-sos, and my cons. It's a fairly short list for a fairly short game, but this game was excellent. All of the reviews were 9s and 10s from all the media outlets that I saw, and this game is definitely deserving of that. I was going to skip this game because it just... I don't know, the trailers didn't get me, nothing really got me, and then the reviews came out, and I decided to play it for myself. And if you're into narrative games and the coming-of-age game stories, I would definitely recommend you play this. Like I said, it's not an expensive game. It's $20 normally, $18 on sale right now. And it is about 3 hours, but it is well worth it. It is so well done. I was actually amazed how much I love this game. I now want to go find a playlist of the songs. It's a game that I already instantly want to replay despite knowing the story. It just had a lot of really good moments throughout it. And I would definitely recommend this, like I said, to anybody that likes narrative games and the teenage coming up stories, coming of age stories. And so definitely recommend it. I don't give games 10s. If I had no so-sos even, if they... this sounds stupid. If they had animated The Walking different, I might be giving out maybe my only 10 that I've ever given out on this channel, but and we don't do decimals other than half, so it's going to get a 9.5 out of 10, but it was an excellent game, a great story, really well done, and something I definitely recommend you picking up if you have any interest at all. It will probably blow away your expectations unless the reviews convince you that this is a 10 prior to the game. So definitely go try it out for yourself. And let me know what you think in the comments down below about Mixtape. Have you played it? Are you going to play it? What do you think about Mixtape? And please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell if you like this type of content and want to see it first. I will see you in the next review. Have a good day. Bye.